Arsenal are signing some good young players right now. I have to say, the transfers that they've brought in, Ben White's a good signing for me. So, yeah, going to be interesting to see how they start the season. He's going to be under pressure. For me, Arteta is under pressure at the start of the season because they've spent money now. He got away with it last season because of the FA Cup sort of heroics, and they won. So you go, well, we won a trophy, so you have to give him time. They have to start the season really well, I think, Arsenal, because they can't finish 8th again. It's Arsenal, for Christ's sake. So, they need to go on and do something this season, and they've got a good side. They've got a good young side. But if they don't start well, he's going to feel the pressure.
Dare we talk about Spurs?
You know what, Al? It's a frustrating situation that everyone's in, right? Because Harry Kane's your best player, but we've almost got to kind of just... I think it's actually better, Al, that he's not at training, because when a player's in and it becomes disruptive, even though he's not a disruptive guy, the people are going to be talking about it, they're going to be talking to him.
I'm not sure he's staying away because of a row and a fight. I think he's probably had permission. Just clear your head, stay away for another week.
Yeah,
where is the Bahamas, I think?
I don't know, but if he had permission, they wouldn't be talking about fining him, though. So, do you know what I mean? I think he's making a stance. I think he's making a stance to say that he doesn't want to be there. He wants to go. He wants something to happen. And I remember this situation I had, Al, with Berbatov. Very similar situation where Man United were after him. Alex Ferguson wanted to sign Berber. He had a great season, and I remember he didn't not come into training, but when he did come into training, he was like, I don't want to say disruptive, but he just wasn't bothered. He wasn't bothered. He didn't want to be there. He wanted out. And it actually made the sort of dressing room worse. He ended up starting, I think he come off the bench in one game at the start, didn't play very well, and then they didn't play for a couple of games. He got dropped, and it just wasn't a good feeling to have in the dressing room when you have someone around like that who just wants to go. He ended up going and went on and had a great career at Manchester United, and Spurs got over it. We carried on. We ended up getting to the League Cup final that season, and we had a good season. So, I feel like this is probably a situation that needs to get resolved. Spurs are bigger than Harry Kane. So as much as I love Harry Kane, Spurs are bigger than Harry Kane. They'll get over it. They'll move on. We'll have the money. We'll spend it, and everyone just gets on with it. But you can't hold him back now. He's got to go and win trophies.
I think he's back from Bahamas tomorrow. I've just been texted someone, ex-player.
What? Who's your inside source who's giving you that info?
I can't tell you, chunk.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.